Nelson Richards, David Vanterpool, Harry Moore, coached by Jim Barron, his second season back for the Bonnies after an outstanding playing career. And Jaron Holmes, his shot is short, and Heisey has the rebound. The Bonnies will wear their home white uniforms with the brown trim and the brown numbers. Northern Iowa in the gray uniforms with the purple numbers and purple trim.
And Coach Schmidt talked in his media availability about making this a 5-on-5 defensive game. Make Northern Iowa run the clock, nothing early and easy.
Here's Green. His shot's too strong, the rebound comes down to Northern Iowa. Here's Fife down low, the hook shot in the lane, and the Panthers are on the board.
That's a really nice move from Fife. You see Oshuni always change the trajectory of his shot, and he did not let that impact him.
Bonnie's coming off their Charleston Classic Championship over the weekend. Here's Attaway for three. That is off the mark. So the Bonnies winning the Charleston tournament is only the second time a non-Power 6 team won the championship. The only other non-Power 6 champion, UMass.
Incredible to have it be two A-10 schools, and just to watch what happened down there this past week and the fan support. It was Bonaventure South. It really was the Riley Center South down in Charleston.
Here's Heisey in the lane, turnaround. Off the mark, Attaway has the rebound. And you were down there, it was very much, and you could hear it on the broadcast, it was very much, it seemed like a Bonnie's home game.
Yeah, especially when you play Clemson. Clemson's 3 hours away, and it was a home game for the Bonnies Friday, too.
Here's Attaway, backing in, fade away, too strong. Green with the rebound.
Yeah, that's a tough possession and just a tough shot.
Here's A.J. Green. Burhow, that's off the mark. Oshuni, that's rebound number 697 for his career.
If you're looking at that going, that was a quick shot, well, that's their offense. They want quick shots.
Attaway looking for some help, back out to Lofton. Lofton for three, that one's off. Oshuni with the offensive board. Back to Lofton, a corner three now.
Yeah, that's the old, I'm not going to miss two in a row. He was able to set his feet. Good rebound and outlet pass there from Oshuni to get the open shooter.
Heisey off the glass.
That's a good take. He was the MVC on the all-freshman team last year, so he's a kid who can fill it up, score. In high school, he had a school record of 2,300 points.
Holmes skips it over to Lofton, out of Welch, inside to Oshuni. Oshuni backing in, out to Lofton. He'll take another three.
You know, Brendan, we've talked over the years, if he can add that to his game, and Kyle Lofton so far this year has been a confident shooter, and you really saw that there.
Kyle Lofton enters the game 17 points per game, the second leading scorer on the Bonnies. Just a shade behind Jaron Holmes. Fife, nice turnaround in the lane, and it's going to be a goaltend.
Yeah, you can see Oshuni was trying to decide halfway up through that block, should I swat this? And then by the time he gets his hand on it, it was on the way down.
So Lofton with 6 quick points. He is 1 point away from passing George Carter for 23rd on the all-time scoring list. George Carter averaged 19 points a game back in 64 to 67. So figure all season long we're going to be looking at how Lofton flies up the scoring chart for the Bonnies. Here's another three. That one's off the mark, but he's fouled.
And who would have thought you get to a point where you're running sets for Kyle Lofton to shoot a three. And even if when he doesn't make one, he gets himself fouled and he goes to the line for three.
Bowen Bourne just entered the game. He gets the first personal foul, and Lofton will go to the free throw line. Lofton 88% from the free throw line so far this season.
Free shots.
And the first one is good.
And Lofton really had it all on display in Charleston, too, whether it was when they needed buckets, both Thursday and Friday. He had 22 points on Friday against Clemson, or when he needed to share and find his teammates. Boise State, he had 7 assists, so he really had every part of his bag of tricks going over the weekend.
And at that point, he passes George Carter, now 23rd on the all-time scoring list for the Bonnies. Next up, Barry Munger sits at 22 with 1,361 points, who played from 82 to 86. So probably not this game.
Should see that in the next few.
I mean, he's off to a hot start. He's got 9 points in the first 3.5 minutes, so I mean, he could get that at Coppin State on Wednesday night. Noah Carter's also checked in. Here's A.J. Green. That shot is off the mark.
And Green's the guy they want to get going. He's their go-to scorer. He does everything for them. Shot 4 of 13 from 3 in their last game. Really started to turn a corner.
Holmes inside Attaway, reverse layup.
I don't know how Attaway didn't just trip on that and then somehow makes the layup. Little English on that one.
Burhow. Here's Carter for 3. That one's off the mark. Attaway skies for the rebound.
What a contest by Oshuni.
Here's Welch for a long 3. That one's off the mark. Heisey grabs the rebound. Here's Bourne on a switch. Oshuni was out far. Welch had his hands on it, but Attaway will corral it.
And that's good team rebounding inside. That allows Oshuni to contest those shots.
Attaway thought about it, now we'll take it. And that one rattles home.
You'd like to see him just catch and shoot that right away, but hey, he makes it. And maybe that'll let that confidence continue to grow for Jalen Attaway.
It's an 8-0 run for the Bonnies. Here's Green. Inside to Carter. Carter high off the glass.
Good patience from Carter. He could have traveled easily there, or he could have shot up a brick. And then had to sneak it up there before Oshuni came.
Here's Holmes getting inside.
That's a slippery move there from Holmes. Lays it in with the right hand.
The Bonnies, after missing their first 2 shots, have come out firing here.
That's a welcome change. More of what happened against Marquette.
Here's Green, reverse layup. Yeah, that is a pretty move.
Very pretty. He's not 18th in scoring in program history for no reason. If you're not making threes, get to the rim, and he does just that.
A.J. Green 2 years ago was the Larry Bird Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year. In Game 3 last year, injured his hip and was out for the rest of the season. He's the preseason Player of the Year this year. Oshuni inside, gets handcuffed by Carter. Power 5 opponents in back-to-back games since the 1977 NIT championship team.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible what they've done, and it's good to see the Bonnies get that love. Last time they beat multiple Power 5s in a season, 17-18. Maryland, Cuse, and of course that UCLA NCAA tournament game.
So Shun comes up empty at the free throw line. Attaway steals the entry pass. Lofton will slow it down. Skips over to Linton Brown, who just checked in the game. Brown replaces Dom Welch. Holmes gets his pocket pick. That was Antoine Kimmons, who just checked in the game, and he gets it blocked by Oshuni.
I don't know what Kimmons expected to happen there. Oshuni was just timing it the entire way down. Volleyball spiked that thing. And Kimmons is probably glad to see Oshuni take a seat after that.
They take a look at that block again. I mean, Kimmons is listed at 6 foot, so he's got about a foot differential between him and Oshuni. So Oshuni's first of the game is Kareem Koulibaly will check in. Henry decides to skip it out to Green for 3.
Yeah, best looks Green has had, and he'll probably see all day. Nobody near him. Good ball movement.
Holmes looks inside for Koulibaly. The entry pass knocked away by Cole Henry.
Little too late. Have to get it to him earlier than that. I've always thought inbounding from the top of the key, it's just too tough.
Green thought the Bonnies going to switch momentarily. Here's Henry. Back inside to Henry, couldn't get a clean handle on it. Kicks it out to Bourne. That one rims out. Here's Jaron Holmes.
Yeah, that was a big defensive miscommunication from the Bonnies. They survive it, though.
Linton Brown for 3. That one's too strong. Kimmons grabs the rebound. Bourne tried to go baseline, gets bodied by Brown. That'll be the first foul on Brown's, the first on the Bonnies, almost 8 minutes into the game.
Been a pretty clean game, both sides so far.
So wholesale changes for the Panthers as Fife, Heisey, and Burhow come back in the game. A.J. Green will get his first rest of the afternoon.
inside. Fife was wide open.
Fife has been able to spring free a few times. I haven't seen him. Here's Fife going inside, gets fouled and one.
What a quick first step on that one.
1,787.
When he stays healthy, you project that out, and he's got a very good chance to get there and just to continue to move up that list. Boy, that'll be a special day if and when that does happen.
He's got it within distance for sure. Holmes rims in and out. Attaway with the offensive board. His putback is short.
That's a tough shot after you get the offensive rebound. Maybe kick it back out. Good position from Burhow.
So the Bonnies uses an 8-0 run to take an 8-point lead, and Panthers have inched their way back in, but that pass intercepted by Lofton. Lofton getting inside, draws the contact.
The second Kyle Lofton stole that ball, he was thinking go to the hoop.
Foul is on Nate Heisey, his first.
But back to the turnover. I mean, that's why you don't jump before you pass it. He turns his head and then jumps to pass it, and Lofton's right in the passing lane.
We got 2 here, guys.
Kyle Lofton the line for Bonaventure shots.
So a pair of free throws for Kyle Lofton. 4-year captain for the Bonnies.
In the game, the Bonaventure 21 Oshuni and number 1.
So Dom Welch and Oshuni come back in, replacing Attaway and Coulibaly.
I know the Bonnies haven't dipped into the bench as much as many fans would like them to, but it is nice to know you can go that route this year, unlike previous years, especially for Oshuni.
Lofton has 11 of the Bonnies' 20 points so far. Just that little bit of rest, because with Oshuni, you give him the rest, and he had the media timeout as well.
Yeah, double it up basically when you get that media timeout.
Pickford thought about it. Burhow will take the three. That one's off the mark. Holmes out and running. Dump it off to Welch for three. Too strong, battle inside. And Kimmins will end up coming with a loose change. Fife picks up his dribble. Burhow into Fife. They got to Burhow for the long three. That one's off.
I don't know why Burhow stopped. He had a layup.
I think that's called the Oshun factor. Here's Welch. Dumps it off inside Oshuni. Oshun in the lane, off the glass, no good. Looked like he was trying to draw contact, but Fife did a good job of defending that. Burhow for three. That one's good.
Burhow is not going to continue to miss. That's the most clean look he's had. The Bonnies have done a very good job of getting out on him. That time, a little lost in transition, and Burhow able to hit.
So the Panthers pull within one here. Oshun falls back off the glass.
That's a tough shot. That was predetermined, I think, when he caught that. I'm going to the hoop this time. I should have had it last time.
Nice backdoor play by Burhow.
That's right out of the Bonnies playbook. Beautiful pass.
Lofton off. Burhow grabs it. Fife will line up for three, knocks it down, and the Panthers take a 2-point lead.
When you can make threes, you keep yourself in games. They hung around and didn't play that well early. Just like that, they have a lead.
Bonnie's led 14-6 in the early going. Here's Holmes in the lane.
There's one of the big differences with Holmes this year is that strength he has when he gets into the lane. Able to really lower the shoulder just enough that it won't get called, clear some space, and make the shot.
Fife looked like he walked for a moment. Here's Kimmins. Shot's too strong. Oshuni with the rebound. Holmes drew the contact, couldn't convert.
That's the second time he's been able to just get around someone when there's no space really there. You see him jump around and get that foul called.
Holmes hits the first free throw. He's 73% shooter this season.
He's up nearly 3.5 points per game on the year from last year, up just about 3 rebounds per game. So that's something you've seen that he's really up. He had a career high 13 rebounds Sunday against Marquette.
Panthers just did a hockey line change. Right there, they brought 4 subs in the game.
That's the second time. Let's get tired of running and gunning.
Holmes, it's a pair. The Bonnie's back up by 2. Green is back in the game along with Pickford, Carter. Bourne, and here's Henry. Henry into the lane. Tries to get over Oshuni. He's off the mark.
He might be able to go under. Over, it's not happening.
Attaway hands it off to Lofton. Oshuni with a bounce pass to Attaway. Down the blocks. Attaway gets some space. Shots off the mark.
I don't think he realized how much space he had. He didn't have to fade.
Here's Carter. That one's off the mark. The putback. No good by Pickford. And Oshuni grabs the rebound. That is number 700 for him. Oshuni down low.
Beautiful pick and roll. Nice catch. Even better finish from Oshuni.
So Oshuni becomes the 12th player in Bonnie's history with 700 career rebounds. Henry gets it over Oshuni, but off the mark. Oshuni with another rebound. Depending on how big of a game Oshuni has, he can go in the top 10 in rebounding by the end of the day.
And on his way there.
Welch and on the all-time list. This is the championship game against Marquette. Oshuni with a nice baby hook.
Yeah, that was the best move he's had today, and it worked beautifully.
Oshun has 8 points now. Just to finish out the point with Tim Wynn, of course, he was the one that led the Bonnies back to the NCAA tournament after a 22-year absence back in 2000. As the floater by Noah Carter goes in.
Yeah, that's a good shot from Carter. He kind of can do a little bit of everything for a big. He can stretch it, he can finish inside, and soft touch.
Here's Holmes for 3. That one's off the mark.
You could say Holmes has felt good on his shots, so just watching his reactions after them.
Green got Welch in the air. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be off the Panthers, and it'll be Bonnie's basketball.
Really nice up fake to get himself free, but just as good of a contest then from Oshuni. You can see how much of a focus in the scouting report was on Green to have the big fella coming out to contest that one.
Here's Lofton. Holmes trying to look inside for Oshuni. He takes it himself, kicks it out to Lofton. Lofton behind the back, lost the dribble. And it'll be a personal on Kyle Lofton as Bowen Bourne came up with a loose ball.
Yeah, just a little too much there, trying to go behind the back from Lofton, and foul stops the fast break.
And number 0, Nate Heisey.
Heisey and Fife check back in the game, as well as Trey Burhow.
That's a big, just over 4 minutes here. Can a team distance themselves one way or the other? It's been pretty back and forth.
Bourne is looking for Fife. Now Fife up top to Green. Green gets inside. Kicks it out to Heisey for 3.
Really good patience again on that possession. Getting inside, kicking it out, and Heisey delivers. And this is the pace UNI wants to play at, not St. Bonaventure. The Bonnies are looking to hold you under 65, and that on pace so far, not likely.
Bonnie's 16-2 in games in the last 2 seasons. They've held teams under 65. Green for a long 3, way off the mark, is what we have right now.
And there's no way either of us would have seen that one. That was the furthest away from our vantage point.
Here's Heisey, lost the basketball. Oshun comes up with a loose ball.
You talked about that Oshun factor, and that's getting inside a little too out of control. When you see him coming, you know you don't want to shoot over the top.
Down the blocks for Oshun. Spins, rims in and out. Attaway kept it alive. Oshun comes up with a loose ball. Welch for 3.
And Mark Schmidt talked about it on Friday. Tom Welch is not a guy that you worry about when he misses a couple shots. You want him to stay in rhythm, and that shows you right there how in rhythm of a shot that was.
Misses first 2 and hit that one. The Bonnies take a 3-point lead. Here's Green coming back for 3.
Can't let him get hot. He had 8 threes on the year coming today, a couple more. And he's got 8 points now.
Lofton kicks it out to Holmes. To Attaway for 3. That one's no good. Fife gets the rebound.
That's okay. I love to see that he shot it right away that time. There was no hesitation from Jalen Attaway.
Green working on Welch. Gets another one.
And Green's heating up. And when he got hurt last year, he was averaging over 22 points a game. He was shooting 67% from 3. I know it's a small sample size in 3 games, but he could stroke it.
Holmes. That one's too strong. Green comes up with a loose ball. Green gets Holmes in the air. Veteran move by A.J. Green.
Teams in the entire country. And it's a team that was picked 3rd in their conference. You fully expect them to be there right at the end of the year.
A tough loss to Vermont. They lost to Arkansas, who was 16 in the country at the time. Lofton in the lane. Shot's no good. The Bonnies have gone cold over the last couple minutes.
Good team rebounding there from UNI.
Green for another 3.
And that's something the Bonnies really need to find, is that consistency from 3. They really found it to come back against Clemson, but then they didn't need it Sunday against Marquette, but they only hit 2 threes.
Bonnies shooting 29.9% from 3-point range. 4 on the shot clock. Oshun has to get it off, and that one rims in and out from the free throw line.
And they got him a clean look, but that's a tough spot to put the big man in, is right at the end of the shot clock.
Green again!
He's unconscious right now. A.J. Green all of a sudden has 19 points. The Bonnies need to not press on this possession, though. You can't get it all back. Continue to run your sets.
Bonnies just sloppy on that possession, but Lofton takes it back, gets in the lane, draws the contact, will go to the free throw line.
That's one of the things that makes Lofton so good, is he turns it over, he didn't put his head down and sulk after that play. He went and got it right back.
Second. 15 foul for the Panthers.
So Lofton got out with a quick 11 points and has been quiet this last 7-8 minutes here.
He needs to get back to attack mode.
His free throw is good. That stops a 14-0 run by Northern Illinois.
Well, especially the way Lofton shot the ball from the free throw line this year. Continue to attack the hoop. You know the way college basketball works, too. There'll be some fouls called in the second half. We haven't had many in the first.
That one rims out, a rare miss for Kyle Lofton.
The old announcer jinx, I guess.
So there's about 3 seconds differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Ben Jacobson telling his team to hold on to it. They'll start going about 6.
You know this is the play. It's get Green a look.
Green for three. Got it again.
He dribbled himself around O'Shea.
A former player at Northern Iowa. Greg McDermott was a teammate of Nick Nurse, who won the NBA championship with the Raptors a couple years ago. Here's Carter. That one is short. Holmes grabs the rebound.
And a big first possession for the Bonnies to get that stop. You heard the crowd start to get into a little bit.
It's not a typical crowd here in the Rally Center because the students are not here. They're still away on Thanksgiving break. They don't have to be back until tomorrow. Some of them did make it back for today.
Yeah, not the same raucous environment you'd have.
Here's Welch with a fadeaway.
That's a tough shot. You don't see Dom Welch shoot many twos unless it's a layup or dunk.
Here's Fife inside. Spins in the lane, skies it over Oshuni.
Put him in the spin cycle there, and Oshuni didn't know when to jump.
Here's Holmes, hands it off to Lofton, back to Holmes. Working on Heisey. Holmes stops and pops from 10. That one's no good. Fife grabs the rebound.
Much better.
Here's Fife for three.
I was just getting ready to say much better at getting out on Green, but that's what happens now when you have to send two at Green. Fife's able to get free.
Lofton from way out, rims in and out. Oshuni had his hand on it, but Heisey comes down with it. It's the largest lead for Northern Iowa at 16.
That was a frustration shot, it seemed like, from Lofton. Really isn't in their offense to come down and take a quick three.
Fife on the blocks, getting double teamed. Ball pops up, and we're going to have a foul down low. They're going to call this one on Attaway.
Foul on the Bonnies. Attaway. This is first team foul for the Bonnies. Cole Henry scored points.
Cole Henry comes in. Fife takes an early seat. It's surprising that Fife is sitting down already.
Yeah, makes the shot inside, steps out and hits one. I think you want to really continue to push this lead.
Maybe they figure they give him the rest now and make him be a workhorse later on. A.J. Green with another three-pointer.
Wow, I don't know what else you're supposed to do. I mean, that's one heck of a shot there from Green. Dom Welch beats him to the spot, hand in the eyes, and it didn't matter.
A.J. Green, 7 of 11 from three-point range. Holmes gets in the lane. That shot's off the mark.
Largest deficit of the season for the Bonnies right now.
Green for a long three.
If that one went down, you almost pack it in. There's nothing else you can do. Tip your hat.
Here's Welch.
Dom Welch is waking up.
By the way, things are going to get a lot better for Northern Iowa. They're going to spend Christmas in Honolulu at the Hawaiian Airlines Diamond Head Classic. It's a nice way to spend Christmas.
Absolutely.
Lofton to Holmes. Welch spots up for three.
Yeah, Dom Welch is feeling it, and the Bonnies will need a lot more of that. He was open most of that possession, just waiting for it.
Welch now 3 of 5 from three-point range. Here's Henry inside. That one won't go. Attaway gets the rebound. Attaway gets inside and one.
Yeah, Attaway was looking for that right away. He got the rebound, came up the floor, had a chance to get rid of it, and he's able to attack the hoop and draw the foul.
So that foul's on Cole Henry.
Defensive effort in them. That'll change.
And there's some life in the Rally Center on that turnover. It's the first time we've really heard the crowd here in the Rally Center come alive.
Yeah, and that was an unforced error. We talked about it at the half. There weren't many turnovers, and that's how you give a game away if you have a lead like that. Something that happened to them against Arkansas the other day.
Lofton with a floater in the lane.
And you can feel the confidence starting to come back in the Riley Center. Kyle Lofton with a beautiful floater.
turnover. Here's Attaway. Welch for three. Off the mark.
Yeah, this place was ready to erupt.
Carter in the lane, off the mark. Pickford gets the rebound and the putback.
That thing almost scraped the ceiling, how high you had to get that over Oshuni.
There's Oshuni on the block. In the lane, no good.
Yeah, that's a tough shot. I mean, I think he was looking to be a passer to start.
Here's Green. A rare two-point opportunity for Green today. Misses it, and Welch comes up with the rebound.
I was going to say, if you're the Bonnies, that's a win. You get him inside the three-point line.
Here's Holmes. Getting in the lane, and one!
Jaron Holmes always seems to have the pulse of this Bonnies and know what they need when they need it. Could have forced the three, doesn't do it. Knifes himself in the lane, absorbs the contact and finishes.
8 points now for Holmes. As the foul's on Noah Carter, hits his second.
For the Panthers. One shot on the line for the Bonnies, Jaron Holmes.
Holmes already 2 for 2 from the free throw line today. Came into the afternoon at 73%. So Bonnies pull back within single digits now. Here's Bourne to Henry, out to Green, pump fake. Rims in and out, no good. Holmes with the rebound. Drops it for Lofton for three! Here's Henry working on Oshuni. Dump it off to Carter.
Lofton almost had that one.
Bourne got his pocket picked. Here come the Bonnies. Welch off his foot, and it's going to go off of Carter, so the Bonnies dodge a bullet there. As it initially went off of Welch. And then Carter was the last to touch it. Oshun inside, can't get it to roll.
He used his strength on that one. It was one of the first times you really saw him put his body into somebody, just couldn't get the roll.
Attaway with the block. Here comes Holmes. Inside Oshuni. Baby hook in the lane.
Good decision from Welch. He thought about the three right away, surveyed, saw the mismatch, and got it to the big fella.
Attaway slams the floor. Here's Carter. Draws a double team from Oshun. Lofton now on Green. Green for three. Got it.
Boy, he is just so tough at getting a little bit of space, just a little shimmy to the right, dribble back left, and got himself enough to rise and hit the shot.
Lofton inside for the sham, bam, alam.
They've had that working today, that pick and roll inside, Lofton to Oshun.
Here's Bourne for three. Welch grabs the loose ball. Attaway needs some help. Gets it to Lofton.
It was a good decision to reset. They wanted to clear out.
Here's Holmes for a long three. Here's Bourne. Inside of Fife. Gets it blocked by Attaway. Attaway inside! Flight 33 has landed!
Talk about the offensive end and the defensive end. What a set from Attaway. Gets the block and then throws it down. 2 poster plays.
Here's Pickford to Heisey. Fife wide open for 3. Off the mark. Welch has it for the Bonnies.
Calculated risk there from Oshuni. That's the one type of big that can give him trouble, is somebody who can stretch the floor.
The Bonnies haven't led since they were 33-30, back at the 3:56 mark of the first half.
They still need to just stay into their offense and continue to run those sets.
Lofton fadeaway off the mark.
And that wasn't exactly what you're looking for there. Tough follow-up.
Green for 3.
Any chance he gets a little bit of separation. That's 31 now for Green.
Here's Holmes looking for Attaway. Attaway gets it against Bradley. Welch for 3. That one's off the mark.
That was a good set. They got him 3.
And they're going to say it was kicked by Oshuni first.
He doesn't think so, but it definitely took a funny bounce.
It did take a strange bounce. So take a look at it again. Yeah, he put his leg out.
Yeah.
He put his leg out. Here's Heisey. To Fife. Bjorn inside. Holmes is able to knock it off a Fife.
Really heads up play from Holmes. There was just too much traffic in there to throw that pass though. I'd like to see something going towards the basket here.
Attaway with a long 2.
Or that works too. Attaway, 1 step inside the 3-point line.
Bonnie's back within 1. Bourne to Green. Down to Fife. Pickford for 3. Rattles it home.
And Pickford hasn't shot the ball very often today. 5 points only.
Holmes, now it's a Lofton. They reset with 10 on the shot clock. Lofton gets inside. 9 points in the game. Now he's up to 18. Make that 19. Crowd back on their feet while the Bonnies play defense. Henry jams it home.
That was a beautiful pass inside, and then what a dunk with Oshuni chasing you.
There's not a lot of players that win that against Oshuni, but Henry did.
There's not a lot that have the courage to take that shot.
There was no back down from Henry at all. Attaway off the mark. Heisey grabs it for the Panthers.
Really good defensive set from Northern Iowa.
Inside to Henry. And a blocking foul on Welch. I think he was inside that semicircle. No, he was outside.
Maybe got there a hair late, couldn't get his both feet fully set. I thought there could have been a foul on Holmes on the other side too.
Only the second team foul for the Bonnies this half.
Another clean half of basketball.
Cole Henry, this is his first free throw attempt of the year. Came into the game, Cole Henry had only played in one game. Was 2 of 4 in that game from the field.
Much more comfortable on that second one.
So hits 1 of 2. So Fife comes in for Henry.
He really gave the Panthers some good minutes. Like you said, there's no quitting him at all, and to be able to juggle him and Fife, that's only going to help the Panthers all season long.
So Bonnie's down 5. Here's Holmes. Back out to Lofton. Lofton gets in the lane. Oh, and a shot clock violation. Norwalk, Iowa will run the point here. Here's Green, long 2.
You always talk about after a timeout, you want to score as a coach and you want your team to run their best sets, and that was perfect. Get Green free. He was the second guy coming off the screens, just trailing the play.
Northern Iowa back up by 7. Holmes with a little floater in the lane. Attaway couldn't get the handle. Oshuni inside, lost the ball. AJ Green came out with it.
Attaway was really trying to throw that one down.
Here's Bourne for 3. Air balls at Pickford. Gets it now. Heisey for 3. That's off the mark. Welch will track it down, gets it quickly up to Holmes.
Talk about dodging a bullet.
Here's Welch for 3.
Dom Welch today, his release looks like it's back to last year. There's no more hitch in that shot. He looks a lot more comfortable.
And a blocking foul on Oshuni. So he got his hip out on that. So that's his first foul with 35 minutes into this game.
That's incredible. Just the speed he plays at and trying to block every shot, contesting everything on screens as well. Incredible. He got him.
Yeah. Henry picked up his dribble. Here's Heisey. Heisey in the lane. Henry tried to dunk. And they're going to call a goaltend on that. They're going to say that Oshuni got his hand inside the rim. So they're saying Oshuni got his hand in the rim, so it'll be a goaltend on the Bonnies. So it's out to a 6-point advantage now.
The crowd didn't like it, but it was pretty much play on after it, so it seems like it.
Mark Schmidt did not say much about it. As Holmes rattles home a 3.
Jaron Holmes once again with the answer. Give him 15 now.
Here's Heisey inside with a reverse layup.
That's a really good feed from Henry inside.
It's turned into a good battle here over the last few minutes.
This game feels a lot like March.
Holmes for 3. Rims in and out.
He tried to gather himself, but I think that turned into just waiting a half second too long to let it fly. He may have been shocked the foul didn't get called.
Here's Henry at the top of the key, gets it back to Green. Here's Green coming inside. Flips it out. Heisey for three!
They're going to take a look at it already.
Here's Holmes for three. That one's short. And Heisey gets the timeout right in front of the Bonnie's bench. Ben Jacobson walking down there and says, listen, they got one, we get one.
Exactly.
Wait a minute, I think they're changing the call. No, they're changing the call, Chris.
Wow.
They're saying he was out of bounds before he got a timeout called. So it'll be Bonnie's basketball.
So that's the opposite of the last one where you almost give them the anticipation side of it.
Ben Jacobson is not thrilled over on the Panthers bench. Here's Attaway for three. That's off the mark. AJ Green gets the rebound, and he is hit by Oshuniyi. So that's Oshuniyi's second, only the fourth on the Bonnie. So no, we're not going to be shooting free throws for quite a while here.
Yeah, and that could be a problem if you're trying to play the foul game, though. You'll have to burn a couple.
Yeah, Bonnie still need to give up three to get in the 1-and-1. Heisey gets inside and gets fouled. They'll go to the line.
Oshuniyi was lurking, but a great job by Fife to seal him off.
Foul's on Welch. So Heisey goes to the free throw line. He's 9 of 15 on the season. And he gets the first one. Heisey has 12 points. This is like the quietest 12 points I think we've seen from anybody in quite a while.
Seriously.
Only because of what AJ Green has done.
Yes.
And Pickford grabs the offensive board. So Northern Iowa can bring this clock down to 2 minutes.
Yeah. 3-possession game with 2 minutes.
Heisey for three.
You just said the quietest 12, make that the quietest 15. That might just do it.
Here's Welch in the corner.
And if there's one thing to take away no matter what.
Northern Iowa quickly gets into the front court. Holmes with the foul. That's their sixth. That's the second on Holmes. Obviously, nobody's in foul trouble. So now you got Welch, Holmes, and Oshuniyi with 2 fouls each. The next foul will put him in the 1-and-1. Ben Jacobson giving his team direction as the ball will be inbounded right in front of him.
And with 21 seconds, that's not a bad foul. They just stay with the shot clock where it was.
Attaway knocks the ball out of bounds.
It's not like it got deep into the shot clock and you gave that foul up.
Well, it's a good idea. You want to press, and as soon as they break the press, you want to give up the foul.
Definitely.
So see how quickly the foul comes here. And they get Bourne in the backcourt. Bourne came into the day 1 of 1. He's not shot a free throw today, so.
So it looks like the strategy is extend the game as long as you can, and why not? That can help you get to a point where you can go back to just playing defense.
And Linton Brown's going to come in the game. He hasn't played since early in the first half. They're going to take Attaway out.
It's a tough spot for Linton Brown. Coming in cold, needing a three-pointer.
I'm interested why they took Attaway out.
Yeah, very interesting offense-defense substitution.
So Bourne gets the first one. That makes it a 10-point game. And it's an 11-point game as Bourne hits both. Here's Welch for three.
Perfectly done. You couldn't draw that up any better. Welch gets wide open running off the screens.
There's Lofton inside. Can't hit it, but he gets fouled. And that's why you press.
Yeah, the three and the steal, and you start to feel like you have a little bit of a chance again.
So Lofton goes to the free throw line. He's 8 of 9 from the line so far today.
Kyle Lofton at the line for the Bonnies for shots.
Lofton's first one is good. He's got 20 points.
Into the game for the Bonnies, 33, Jalen Adaway.
Yeah, joining Welch with 20 points now.
Five players for the Bonnies in double figures. Lofton and Welch. Each with 20. Now Lofton with 21. 15 for Holmes. 12 for Oshuni and Adaway. And a quick foul in the backcourt.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's what Mark Schmidt wanted.
No, two-possession game. I don't think that's what they were looking for there.
Yeah, I'm looking over at Mark Schmidt, and he's yelling trap, trap, trap.
Especially that far, 94 feet.
So Linton Brown comes back. So they're doing offense-defense with Adaway and Brown. So Bowen Bourne will come in and shoot the free throws.
Bourne's been cool, calm, and collected. Freshman.
So he gets both of them. So it's an 8-point game. Lofton directing traffic. Lofton gets inside, gets a shot blocked by Pickford. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Maine Bonnies basketball with 1:15 to go.
They got lucky there. Lofton tried to draw the contact and just wasn't much there on that possession. But you can't wait. You have to go.
So Adaway comes back in for Brown.
Yeah, very interesting on that substitution pattern with Brown.
Here's Welch for three. That one is short. And we have a foul on Adaway on the rebound.
Foul on number 13, Bourne.
We'll go on Bourne.
Oh, they're going to call it on Bourne. They originally pointed at Adaway. So the Bonnies catch a break with 1:10 to play. Welch for three. That one bounces out, no good. Heisey with the rebound. Ball knocked out of bounds by Adaway. It'll remain Northern Iowa basketball.
Couple of clean looks for Welch, but it's tough to just continue to hit every shot down the stretch.
And a reach in on A.J. Green.
Foul call on the Bonnies, number 21, Oshuni. That is his third. 9th team foul for the Bonnies.
Green 2 for 2 from the free throw line today. He came in 8 of 12.
A.J. Green at the line. The Panthers 1-1.
And he missed it. Adaway with the rebound. Here's Lofton for three. That one's off the mark. Green grabs the rebound.
Foul call number 33.
Tough to hit that shot. There's a little bit of a fade. Him and Welch did on their last couple shots. When you have tired legs, fading away makes it that much tougher.
Bonnie's 12 of 30 from three-point range.
And if you asked Mark Schmidt before the game, we're going to shoot 33s, I'm sure he'd tell you what the result would be. But they've had to out of necessity.
Green gets the first. The Bonnies haven't done in this last 2 minutes is attack the rim and try to get the easy bucket and try to draw some contact.
Yeah, it's all been from three, like you said. Try to get the 3 points the hard way and then set up that press.
Here's Welch fading away, rims in and out.
Yeah, and that possession was very discombobulated from the jump.
Yeah, that's going to do it for the Bonnies here. as there's still about 2.5 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock. So they'll have to take a shot clock violation here or shoot.
Yeah, what an effort, though, from Northern Iowa to come in here. A.J. Green, 35 points.
And shot clock violation.